Hello there, and welcome to a quick tutorial on how to spawn more survivors slash bots in your game. First things first, I've seen a lot of tutorials on how to do this. A majority of the tutorials that show you how to do this on YouTube are, in my opinion, pretty shit. So I'm going to attempt to make a much better and much clearer one. So let me start off by saying that in order to do this, you're going to need the developer's console. If you don't know what the developer's console is, don't worry, I'll explain it to you now. In order to enable the developer's console, you need to go to Options, Keyboard and Mouse, and then right there it says Allow Developer Console, and that needs to be enabled. So in order to open the developer's console, you need to hit the tilde key, which is the one right in the corner of your keyboard below escape, and it will bring up this window which is called the console. This is in every single Source game, so if you haven't used it before, then I'm kind of surprised you haven't. So what you need to do is you need to start your map, or you need to start the campaign that you want to play through the console. The reason for this is because if you use the single player menu option, it doesn't work because you can't cheat in you just can't cheat in the single player for some reason. I'm not sure why they made that decision for why you can't do it, but who knows. So let me start off by also saying this does not work with Left 4 Dead 1 campaigns. It doesn't work. I don't know why, but No Mercy, Deathtoll, all of those, anything using the Left 4 Dead 1 survivors doesn't work. I have no idea why, but it just doesn't. So how this map system works is you type map, and then as you can see, it's just got a bunch of letters and numbers. How this works is it corresponds to the list in single player. So as you can see here, the first campaign in the list of campaigns is Dead Center. So if I want to play Dead Center, I have to type map C for campaign, and then 1, and then M for chapter. As you can see, chapter right there, the first chapter in the list is hotel, and as you can see right here, that's obviously the first chapter. So if you want to play Dark Carnival, for example, Dark Carnival is actually the third in the list, but officially it is the second campaign in Left 4 Dead 2. So it is actually, for Dark Carnival, it is C2, and then as you see there, M1 Highway, which is obviously the first chapter. So that's how that works. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm pretty sure you'll work it out. So I'm going to play Dark Carnival, just the first one. So I type map C2 M1 Highway and hit enter. You can tell if you've done this right because in the corner it will not say your name. It will just say the names of the bots. That is how you can sort of tell that you've done this correctly. Alright, so now that you're in-game, what you want to do again is open the developer's console by hitting the tilde key, same key as before. And what you want to type is sv_cheats1. This activates the cheats. Then you want to type sb_all_bot_game1. Make sure you put the 1 afterward, because 1 is the positive number that tells it to do it, basically. Then what you want to do is you want to join spectators. So in order to do that, you type join team 1. And as you can see, it in the corner says you are dead for some reason. It hasn't said that to me before, but I'm now in spectators. So as you can see, there are now 4 bots playing. And what we're going to do is we're going to join back to the survivor team, but we're going to respawn ourselves. So type join team 2, and then I'm just going to type Bill respawn. Make sure that in the names right here, where you type the name and then respawn, there is no specific character you can spawn as. It will just spawn you as a random character every time. But make sure you type the name of a Left 4 Dead 1 survivor, because otherwise it doesn't work. I personally just recommend that you write Bill every time. So just write this every time you spawn a survivor. Just write Bill, because it'll, keep it simple. So join team 2, hit enter. And as you can see, it's respawned me as coach. So we now have, now there's 5 of us. Now there's 2 coaches. But let's say I want more than that. You could just keep doing this. You can keep doing this forever, I think. I think the most survivors I ever spawned was 20. And I only did 20 because I got bored of typing in the commands to do it. So, same thing. Join team 1, which puts you back in spectate. Then join team 2, Bill, respawn. And then look, and now I've respawned as Rochelle. But as you can see, we now have 2 Nicks. Like I said before, it will just randomly spawn in survivors. You can't perfectly replicate survivors. It will just spawn it at random. But yeah, you can just keep doing that over and over and over again until you've got a ton of survivors. Obviously, with having multiple survivors, I recommend you play on Expert. In order to change the difficulty, you have to press Escape, go to Call Vote, change difficulty, and then just hit Expert, and there you go. It's now on Expert. So that's it, really. That's all you've got to do in order to create more survivors. They should all work perfectly. I think they do all work perfectly. I haven't had any issues playing with them before. So that's it. That's all you've got to do in order to spawn more survivors. So yeah, this has been a quick tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please like it and show it to other people and whatnot. I don't know. Either way, that's how you do it. Not much. I'm terrible at doing outros, so